Ever since I saw those Lego binders, I've been very intrigued on making one for my son. So in this video, I'm gonna go ahead and try to make one by going to some cheap places such as Dollar Tree or Five Below to see if I can recreate it. The idea of making a Lego binder on a budget came across me when I purchased this at a Dollar Tree a couple weeks ago, but I didn't purchase the rest of the pieces because I wasn't sure what I needed. But now I know what to look for, so let's go ahead and go to the Dollar Tree right here, and next to it's also a Five Below, just in case I don't find everything I need at Dollar Trees because they're kind of sporadic. This is the supply section at this Dollar Tree. I don't see any binders. And it looks like the binder pouch for storing the Legos is empty. So let me see if I can find maybe at least the command tape to stick the Lego thing to a binder. And I'll check next door at Five Below. Hopefully they have some stuff since it is kind of school time right now. All right, so here we have the tape and glue section. They do have a bunch of these kind of command tape-ish items. I think these are thinner. And then there's also these that are foam tape right here. That might also work, but I think I might actually stick with one of these command tapes style because of how thin it is. I'm afraid that this might be too thick and might make it easier or tempting for my kid to pull off the actual Lego piece or Lego board. All right, one thing I noticed is that actually the super glue was in the wrong place, covering this thing called mounting tape. This might be a good solution. I don't know how permanent this is. It looks thin enough. But I'm gonna give this a try because I think this stuff here isn't gonna be enough. This is only about 3 pounds worth of weight. I'm not sure if that's gonna be enough for my child to not pull off the Lego. All right, Dollar Tree was really more of a fail. Let's hopefully Five Below does not fail. I think they have the back to school section. I see some stuff right there as I'm walking in. Perfect. You got dollar binder clips here, or binder pouches right here. These aren't the ones that I was thinking about where it's kind of clear and see-through. Let's check real quick. It still opens up. These aren't the clear ones I was thinking about. However, they will work, especially for $1. Let's go ahead and get green for my kids. And let's see, for binders, they have a little bit of one right here. I don't think I need it too thick. This binder might be good. Color isn't too bad. It's pretty good matching size, or color doesn't clash. All right, so at least it wasn't a total failure. Good thing there is a Five Below right next to Dollar Tree. I'm not sure the Five Below was the cheapest, but that binder was $2.25. Probably not see this. I'll get a better picture of it later. Binder was $2.25, and the pencil binder, this piece right here, was $1. So it's not too bad. Right now I will have to do all of this when I get home. Obviously can't do this right now in the car, and plus I think you do have to require doing some cutting because well, actually you might not. It might fit perfectly. We'll have to see if you actually do need cutting, or is it going to fit and close properly even if I don't, because it does look like there's a slight edge right here coming out. I've heard some people actually have to cut like one roll of them, or 2 rows. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do that or if it's possible. So first I'm gonna just try to tape it as is without doing any cutting because that's a lot of work. And I'll be back. All right, now for the fun part, I'm gonna go ahead and try to make this Lego binder. And as I mentioned earlier, I'm not gonna do the cutting because it seems like it is almost a perfect fit, just a little bit hanging out, and I don't think it's going to be too big of an issue, but let's go ahead and see. Pick this up. Right, so some more measurements. As you can see, that's where the edge of the binder is, and then you have just a little bit of runoff right here. I'll see how it is with like this first, and if my children decide that this really bothers them, then maybe I'll decide on cutting it, because I'm actually not too sure what to use to cut this, because this plastic is pretty thick and I want to make sure I don't have any sharp corners or anything like that. Of course, but you could always put it on this edge if you do cut it. And I did want to push it all the way in because that's the folding line, and let's go ahead and open this up here. See, hopefully this works. So this is kind of not too too thick, it seems. That's what I was worried about, that this was gonna be too thick. If I can ever get it opened. Okay. Alright, so let's go ahead, let's see, I don't think I have a scissors in here, but I do have this little knife. So that will have to do. Sorry about the noise. Let's go ahead and just make it around the whole edge. Okay, so this is the edge that's gonna be on the outside since I left a little bit more room. Let's line it up. It's kind of in the middle. Do want to kind of keep it semi-even. It's pretty sticky. All right, it is stuck, and as you can see, there's just about half the length of these little, I guess, base plates area. So if I were to cut off just one, it would be perfect. But I'm not looking forward to that, and it seems to be sticking pretty well. So right now what I'm going to do is, well, and I already put this on, that's pretty self-explanatory, there's not much we're going to do. But what I'm going to do is, I am going to go ahead and fill this up with Lego, and I'll be right back. Alright, so I filled this up really quick with some Lego pieces. I didn't really fill up to the brim as I wasn't sure what pieces I want in here yet, but this is just a little bit. I just put a little bit of here and there. This is only for testing purposes. I will not be putting these little guys in there because I definitely don't want my kids losing their Batman and their Woody Legos. Stuff like this is kind of meant for travel, so these are pieces that we don't mind losing, or if we lose a piece, it won't break our heart. Definitely don't want to lose these Batman. So let's go ahead and see. All right, let's see how well this stuff sticks. This is Batman. Sticks pretty well. Woody. Okay. Holds well. No problems. I'm just gonna go and put some random pieces on it real quick, and then pull it off to see how hard or difficult it is, and see if this board will come off or not. That's really the main problem. Is the only thing I foresee is if this board comes off if my kids are pulling these Legos, and it doesn't look like it. It's pretty sturdy. So, yep, it looks like this works out better than I expected. I wasn't really sure about this, they call it the original super glue tape here. This is what I thought was going to be the weak point. However, I like that I had a lot more than what the command tape would be, or this is much cheaper than buying the command tape. Command tape itself costs usually about $10 and up, and you probably have to use several strips of this command tape on here, and this just makes life easier. So I think this is pretty much a success. The total of this Lego binder costs about $6, not including the Lego pieces, of course. $1.25 for this double-sided tape, $1 for the binder pouch, $2.25 for the binder, and then $1.25 for the baseboard. This isn't the official Lego baseboard, but for $1.25, it's a pretty good deal. Unfortunately, it seems like this is out of stock in most Dollar Trees now, at least in the Houston area. How much would something like this cost if I were to purchase it on Amazon, and was it worth my drive time trying to search for all these pieces? Amazon has a few listings of the Lego base plate, but the cheaper dupes only come in large packs, which I assume if you're only making one binder, you don't need those. Funny enough, the cheapest for a single base plate is actually from the official Lego brand one for $5.79 at the time of making this video. As for binders, Amazon basic version goes for $3.99. Binder pouch costs $5.49, but you get a better deal if you purchase 2-pack versions. Depending on how many Legos you plan to pack and how big of a binder, the 2-pack version might make more sense. Alright, so I want to notice that this is a single binder pouch, and I have a decent amount of pieces in here I showed you earlier, and it's already causing the binder to bulge this much. It's about 1 inch now, so you have to think about this being 1 inch of space inside your travel backpack. Some double-sided tape would cost about $4.79. This would bring the total to $20.06. So I would have to say that if you have a Dollar Tree and a Five Below that are nearby, it might be worth going there instead of purchasing everything on Amazon. What do you think? Let me know down below in the comment section if you think searching around at Dollar Tree and Five Below for all the pieces is worth your time, or would you rather just pay a little bit more money and have everything delivered to you from Amazon? For me, I happen to have a Dollar Tree and a Five Below that are right next to each other, that are pretty close by. So for under $6 for the simple little project that my son can bring with him on our trips, I think is a pretty good deal. If you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up and I'll see you in the next one.